Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we're going to do the detailed review of Micromax Canvas Fire 2. The phone is also called as A104 and was released a couple of weeks back. So this phone is an entry level phone which competes with Moto E, Asus Zenfone 4 and also the Micromax Unite 2 which we reviewed previously. So this device is a mid entry level phone with pretty decent specs. So the device comes with a 4.5-inch FWVGA display and is powered by a 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek processor with 1 GB of RAM. The device also comes with 4 GB internal storage and a 5 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. The device has Android 4.4 KitKat and it's a pretty decently spec'd device. Now first let's talk about the design of the phone. So unlike most of the Micromax phones, this has a pretty different design. You can see here it has a design which has uniform thickness and has a gold finish around the bezel and making it giving it a premium feel. The device also has dual front speakers which gives the name the Fire to the device. Those are called as dual firing speakers. So it has speakers at the front. Then it has a 4.5-inch FWVGA resolution and it has a front facing camera as well. There are 3 capacitive touch buttons available below the display, and at the back you have a 5 megapixel camera with LED flash and the Micromax logo. The back cover is pretty glossy and made of plastic, and it has a imprint over it giving it a premium finish. And it also has the power and the volume keys on the right side, and the micro USB charging slot and the 3.5mm audio jack at the top. The bottom there is no opening except for the mic. So this is a dual SIM card phone, and it has also expandable storage, and you can replace the battery as well. So that's the hardware aspect of the device. So holding the device, you can see this is pretty decent, but the weight of the device is pretty large, and when compared to most of the other phones it's pretty heavy as well, and even though it's made of plastic. So overall the design wise it's pretty refreshing from Micromax, because we see most of the Micromax phones with almost the same design. So in that aspect this is pretty good, and the quality of materials is pretty decent. The weight of the phone is one big factor because it's really heavy when compared to the competition. Now talking about the display, it has an FWVGA resolution. Although the resolution is not that great, the colors on the display are really good and it's really vivid and pretty sharp as well. The display has really great brightness, and the sunlight readability is also pretty good, but the viewing angles aren't really great, so you can just read the text but not the best. Now moving on to the software, the device runs Android 4.4 KitKat and the UI is almost like stock Android with very little customization from Micromax. The company has pre-installed quite a lot of apps including Book My Show, Clean Master, there's also File Manager, FM Radio, there's flashlight included, and there is also other apps like Kingsoft Office, Micromax Security. Then you also have apps like Sound Recorder and To-Do List. So overall the software is pretty decent, not much of customization, and it's very similar to the core Android in its features. The notification center is very much like most of the Android phones, I mean the MediaTek powered phones, and there isn't much exciting there. The performance of the device is pretty fast and there is no lag, and it's really fast for an entry level device. The gaming performance of the device is also pretty decent, and you can play almost every game you want on this device. We played the Asphalt 8 Airborne with high-end graphics, and we didn't find any issues. So almost all games which you want to play are available on this device, and you can play them easily. The camera on the device is a 5 megapixel shooter with LED flashlight and a VGA front facing camera. The device, the camera unit, almost similar to what we had on the Micromax Unite 2. The interface comes with pretty good amount of options and settings you can customize before taking the photos. The camera is also capable of recording videos in 1080p. The video quality and the camera photos are pretty much okay, but we would say the Micromax Unite 2 had a slightly better camera based on the quality of photos. We also have a barcode scanner. You can see here you can scan barcodes using this camera app. So that's one good thing which has been added to the camera on the Micromax Canvas Fire 2. So here are some of the shots taken with this camera, and you can see the colors are pretty okay, and the device fares pretty decent in the camera aspect. Now moving on to the battery life of this device. So this device comes with 1900 milliamp hour battery, and the battery performance is pretty good. We also found that the battery performance is in par with the Micromax Unite 2, which had KitKat and a pretty decent battery. So the battery performance is pretty decent, and you would get at least a day of usage with average to normal usage. And if it is high usage, you would have to charge on a daily basis. The phone comes with 4 GB of internal storage, out of which very less storage is available to the user, around 1.5 GB or so, and you can expand the memory using the micro SD card. But the limitation of Android 4.4 KitKat makes it very difficult to have a lot of games installed, because you can't move all the apps into the micro SD card. This is very similar to what we had on the Unite 2 as well as the Moto E. So summing up, is Micromax Canvas Fire 2 a good buy at around 6500 in India? We would say that the device has pretty decent build quality and a pretty good design as well, which is something refreshing from Micromax. The display on the device is also pretty good, and the brightness levels are also high. The battery performance and the software and the performance is also pretty good. The camera could have been better when compared to the Micromax Unite 2. But overall, if you are looking for a big entry level smartphone, we would either suggest you to pick the Asus Zenfone 4 or the Micromax Unite 2. So if you're looking to pick up a device which has a something like a unique design and not found on most the entry level smartphones, then you can pick the Micromax Canvas Fire 2. But on the other hand, we will say the Unite 2 with a better overall performance, including the camera and the battery life, is a better buy than the Micromax Canvas Fire 2. So that's all with the detailed review of the Canvas Fire 2, the A104 from Micromax. If you have any specific queries regarding this, just drop a comment and we'll be glad to help you out with your queries. If you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel for more updates, and thanks for watching this video.